Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for today's video. My name is David and this video is about the dark triad. A question I was asked recently and some of you guys want to know what it is. So I'm going to tell you guys today. Before I get started, I appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel, vote on the video, comment down below, ask questions, share this with someone else. Thank you very, very much. The dark triad. The dark triad. Three major components. I pull up three major components to it. And I'm going to get into that. Anybody who ever has questions about these things, about anything in my videos, always go to the last question and answer video, because I do those every single week and I'll always make sure I get those questions. Thank you. So, three elements that we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about psychopathy, and this would be subclinical, meaning we're not talking about psychopaths or the antisocial personality disorder. We're talking about psychopathy. We're talking about also would be subclinical narcissism, not necessarily narcissistic personality disorder, but high in narcissism. And we're also talking about something called Machiavellianism. So it's a component of each that makes up the dark triad. So first, the component of psychopathy is the cold, callous, the no empathy, insensitive, no remorse, no regret. The narcissism, the component of narcissism would be the grandiose, the entitled, superior, better than others. And then the component of the Machiavellianism would be the cunning, scheming, plotting, win first, appear good, make someone else do your dirty work for you, and use fear over love to get what you want. All for power and wealth. And you guys might be asking yourself, well, David, isn't that a psychopath? Isn't that a toxic narcissist? Isn't that what Machiavellianism is? Well, yes, the each component from the each, but it's not necessarily all that encompasses psychopathy or the personality disorder, antisocial. It's not all that encompasses narcissism. The element of each putting together to be this power hungry, for power and wealth and plotting and scheming and very superior and zero empathy, cold, calculative, extremely manipulative. Okay, this is stuff that you'll see in politics. Okay, Machiavellianism was coined in 16th century as a political type, a personality type. Where now I think it started, and sorry if I'm wrong, I think the 70s, I think is where it was starting to be coined as in psychology. The workplace, you'll see the leader. You'll see this in politics, like I said, charming their way to the top, but no connections with anybody at work. You'll see someone like this start in their youth. This is stuff that starts in youth. And you might see someone who's very into politics in high school, someone trying to be extremely influential and control the whole class to try to follow them, try to make you have the same opinion as theirs, forming that opinion all the time. So you'll see this early in childhood. There's other signs as well. In education, lots of cheating, plagiarism, right? Ends is the way to the means, or means outweighs the ends. The ends outweigh the means. Interacting with others. You'll see envy. You'll see cynical, mimicking others to blend in, projecting fear, moral suspicions. You might be like, what kind of moral person is this? Very common for addictions and depression. There's a definite genetic element to this, as there is with all personality, who we become. Genetics plays an important factor in this, and I believe this does too, and this is me going on my own. But there's a term called the warrior gene, MAOA. And this term has gotten a lot of backlash, okay? But there is a gene that's a part of a family of genes that deals with your feel-good hormones. This warrior gene often comes with violence, okay? The always win, never lose, envy, violence, doesn't matter how I get it. And they're different. This can surface different in men and women. Men tend to be physically violent. Women tend to be verbally violent. But women can be physically violent too. It's just much less common than men, except in domestic. It's more common. So if you look at a child and think of children as being violent, right? I mean, we're talking before 4, 3, 4, they might be violent and throw things and scream and hit things and stuff like this. And this is something we need to get out of children, right? To calm them down, to make them more social. So what is a parent teaching a child to be more social or anti-social? The person with the dark triad is being taught how to be anti-social, using violence, not getting rid of violence from a child. So say a child that has temper tantrums at 4 and 5 years old, we've got to stop that. If we don't, there's serious problems that come 6, 7, and 8. And if we don't stop it by then, we typically never do, and this person becomes a violent person in adulthood. Now, the dark triad personality types can lessen with age. So we have violence and we have agreeability. And so it's important, as in a social network with social animals, being social, to be agreeable. We have to start learning how to agree. A lot of us, victims of people like this, tend to be too agreeable. And I try to teach people not to be so agreeable. But it's important to be agreeable. Much, much more important as a society to thrive is that we are agreeable people. These people are completely not agreeable. Not agreeable. They won't agree until they get everything they want, and that's power. And it's, hard to get that power or be okay with how much I have, never wanting more, right? This always wants more, never enough, never agree, and could be verbally or physically violent, using fear to get what they want. Your success can make dark triad feel unsuccessful. Just generally, typically, especially if we don't feel good about ourselves, if we are unsuccessful, successful people can make us feel unsuccessful, make us remind us of this constantly. The dark triad's feeling of this would be envy. I want what you have and destroy you for it. The term schadenfreude, very common for the dark triad. The pleasure from others' misfortunes. Schadenfreude. No conscience, no regret, no remorse. Cold, calculating, no empathy, no conscience. I mean, even a narcissist has somewhat of a conscience, some kind of awareness of some of the things they might do and how it hurts people. Even a sociopath might take care of somebody. They've been known to care for people, have even maybe a slight conscience. With a psychopath, none. So if you can mix in no conscience, no empathy, with this feeling of grandiose, superior, better than you, and all that matters is power and wealth. It's so antisocial in every regard, separating yourself from society, from any kind of connection with any human being at all. Extreme. I hope this video has helped you guys understand the dark triad a little better, and please, I encourage you, ask questions to help you understand. I'll answer everyone's questions, and again, like I said, you can ask me anything in the most recent question answer video, and I'll be sure to answer your questions there. Give me your guys' opinion of what you think dark triad is. Give me your guys' examples of people you know that were in the dark triad. I sure can. I can give you examples that you can go look at, but I won't do that here. Thank you. I hope that answered you guys' questions that asked me about this. And please keep asking questions, okay? Love yourself first, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.